Hello, I'm Simon Whistler, you're watching TopTenzNet, and in the video today we're looking at the top 10 hobbies that will actually make you smarter. Number 10. First-person shooters.
A study from 2015 showed that when people played 3D games like first-person shooters, they had increased development in their prefrontal cortex, right hippocampus, and cerebellum, all of which are used for complex human actions like spatial memory, navigation, and hand-eye coordination. In another study, researchers had one group play a puzzle game and a second group played first-person shooters. They found out that the group that played the first-person shooters were more likely to avoid distraction better and had improved selective visual attention.
Number 9. Moderate drinking.
A large study from 2010 conducted in Norway, which followed 5,033 men and women over the age of 54 for 7 years, came to an interesting conclusion. It turns out that moderate drinking is linked with better brain activity. They found that women who drank 4 or more glasses of wine within 2 weeks had better brain functionality than women who had no drinks at all. They also found that wine was especially helpful compared to other alcohols.
Number 8. Sex.
Findings from an Italian study suggest that sex does make us smarter, but only when you have sex with a new partner. Researchers found that nerve growth was significantly higher in couples that had just started dating and were in love versus people in long-term relationships. But there is good news for people who are in a long-term relationship. 2 other studies using rats and mice concluded that sex helped mental performance and increased neurogenesis, which is the production of new neurons in the hippocampus, an important part of the brain where long-term memories are formed.
Number 7. Scrabble.
Researchers at the University of Calgary found that visual word recognition, which is the ability to recognize a word nearly effortlessly and is a skill that is thought to be developed between childhood and adulthood, is actually flexible in adulthood and can be improved with practice. One way to do that is to play Scrabble. During the study, researchers noted that competitive Scrabble players were faster to pick out real words versus nonsense words, and perhaps not unsurprisingly, they were also able to recognize words when they were written vertically.
Number 6. Reading fiction.
2 studies from York University in Toronto, Ontario, found people who often read fiction have better empathy skills, understand other people better, and are better able to look at a worldview other than their own. The reason is because when someone deep reads, meaning really sitting down and reading something as opposed to scanning or superficial reading, the same part of their brains are active as if it were happening in real life, meaning that reading quality fiction is one of the best ways to improve your emotional IQ.
Number 5. Playing Tetris.
A study from 2009 found that when someone starts playing Tetris, the brain consumes a bunch of glucose, which is fuel for the brain. But after practicing Tetris over a short time, the brain used less and less glucose each time they played. The reason is because the glucose thickens due to grey matter neurons becoming more interconnected, making it easier to solve problems. People who played Tetris for 30 minutes every day saw improvement in their overall brain function.
Number 4. Playing chess.
Studies performed on Chinese chess masters found that their brains had better network connectivity, which improves their learning and memorization skills. Even at resting level, the chess masters' brains were working more than novices. Besides just helping memory and learning, chess also helps people with problem-solving skills and understanding cause and effect. Like many other hobbies on this list, this can also help amateurs if they simply dedicate themselves to routine practice.
Number 3. Exercising.
Researchers at Dana-Farber Cancer Institute and Harvard Medical School discovered that endurance exercises activates a molecule called irisin. This is responsible for activating genes involved with learning and memory. Exercising also fires up the hippocampus, which is involved in the storage of long-term memory. This includes all our knowledge and experiences. The hippocampus also has a major role in declarative memory, which is used to recall things like facts or events.
Number 2. Dancing.
A study from the Albert Einstein College of Medicine in New York City had a group of senior citizens who were 75 and over perform an assortment of different mental and physical activities to see how it would impact their mental acuity. Some of the activities included crossword puzzles, playing cards, playing tennis, golfing, swimming, and dancing. Out of all those, they found that dancing was one of the best things you could do to improve cognitive functions. They also concluded that this is effective for people of all ages and it doesn't just benefit the elderly.
Number 1. Playing a musical instrument.
According to a video that we're going to link to in the description, playing an instrument is like giving your brain a full-body workout. There are a number of mental processes going on all at once, meaning that many brain segments all over the brain are being used at once. Music utilizes many parts of the brain, especially the visual, auditory, and motor cortexes. Finally, learning to play an instrument is based on disciplined and structured practices, and that type of routine is ideal for improving brain strength.
So I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please do give us a like below, and don't forget to subscribe. There's a big button on the screen now as well as below this video, and over there on the right are a couple of other videos you might enjoy if you enjoyed this one. The top one is the top 10 strangest hobbies in the world, and below that we've got the top 10 deadliest hobbies. So be sure to check both of those out, be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.